Okay, hi everyone. My name is Anastasia Mukhapat. I'm an English teacher, and today I am interviewing my student Maxim because I want to share with you his story and his studying experience. So let's say hello to Maxim.
Yeah, hello guys.
So Maxim, tell us a bit about yourself. What do you do?
So as Anastasia said, my name is Maxim. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm 26 years old and I'm a CEO of manufacturer that produce power engine diesel stations. So my job is so big and so interesting that it's very hard to explain it. Yeah, in few words.
I see.
Right.
I see. Yeah, it sounds very serious actually.
Yeah, I'm serious, man.
Yeah,
really.
I see that. Okay, so now I want you to share with us what made you study English, when you made this decision, and why, actually.
So it was. So first of all, I started learn English when I was in childhood.
At school?
Yeah,
Was it at school?
yeah, it was in school, and I was in.
I remember you said that you actually went to some English school, like that was focused on English, no?
No, I was studying in lycée, but
Lyceum,
yeah. But we had special English classes, and I was here. I was there.
You mean it was like intensive classes
Yeah,
for English?
yeah. It
I
was
see.
English classes, and I tried to learn English because my mother worked in a European company, and she started learn English when she was 36 or 38. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it was so
So late.
so
actually.
late.
Here I want to make I want to just say something about the age, because people think that age is really important for learning languages, not just English, but all kind of languages. And people tend to think that like it's better to study them when you're at school, when you're very young, which is actually not true. So it doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what my mother said to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
So
she
you
said,
thought that it's too late for you?
yeah, yeah, and I thought that it's too late for me, and that's why I don't learn English. Something about 5 or 6 years after I graduated from the school.
I
Right?
see. Yes, yes. Grammatically correct.
Thank you.
The result of my work.
Yeah.
Okay. So you decided to study that because like you had an idea, then you listened, like your mom gave you a piece of advice that it's actually not that late.
Yeah.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's okay. And it starts that she gives me free lessons on Skyeng.
I see.
And I started learning English. I was learning English, not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was learning.
For some period of time. I had been learning English.
Yeah, I have been learning English on Skyeng, something about 4 or 5 months, and in the beginning it was interesting because it's something new, it's something fresh.
Fresh.
Yeah, fresh for me because I already was a CEO, and I needed English for my job.
that's the point I want to stop at, actually.
You want to
So-
stop it now?
Yeah, just for a second, just for a short comment. So why you needed, like, where and when exactly you need English at work? Because your company, your like manufacturing, is actually in Siberia, in Barnaul here. Like, why you need English?
Okay, I need English to work with Chinese companies. So we buy a few details from Chinese because it's cheaper and it's better quality than Russians details. And this is the reason why I started learn English, because I need to speak with I needed to find Chinese customers,
Customers,
not customers,
providers,
providers. Okay, yeah.
like factories
So,
who provide you with these small details for your
yeah,
manufacturing.
yeah. So this is so the reason why I started learn English. That I needed to find providers from China,
I see.
and and buy details from them. So this was the main idea and the main reason why I started learn English, and I started from Skyeng.
I see.
Yeah.
My question to you, do you remember any awkward situations before, like, that you had because of English, because your English wasn't very good? Do you have such experience, like maybe some funny situations or awkward?
I think it's not a funny situation. I don't remember these funny situations because I was in Europe. I was in
So you
in
didn't feel
Asia.
uncomfortable?
Yeah,
You were
and
okay.
I was in this place without English. Yeah, I know. So
Gesture and
hello.
gesture
Yeah, I
language.
know something that I can say on with my hands, and I know that these people from this country can understand me, could understand me. Um, but it's not so many funny stories that I.
Okay, maybe not funny, maybe something like what. I'm just trying to figure out what motivated you to start improving your English. Like maybe some people, they have some like situation when they feel uncomfortable because their English level is very like low, and they think like, okay, I need, or maybe they have some plans for future, and that's what motivate them. Like, you know, like the motivation from or to.
Okay, yeah. So the reason that I found that I started learn English, that I need to find providers, right?
Not customers.
Providers from another countries, and I started. So I could use Google Translator to talk with them through messengers and emails. But I understood that if I want to work close with these people, I need to
Speak the same language.
not like that. I need to go to them and
I
try
see.
to
I
friend with them.
Try to become friends.
Yeah, try to become friends with them.
Oh, that's really important.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And this is the
Haven't
main
thought about it.
reason why I need to English, why it's so important for me. Because yeah, I can use translator person, but it's not. I think it's not the true feel to be a friend with your provider.
I see what you mean, yeah. And you know what, also I want to ask you a question about the next point. I heard from people from like some people like you who have the same position, like top manager or CEO, who live in Russia, and they actually do not communicate with any foreigners due to work. But what they said to me, like, why I need English? I have a lot of money. I can just hire an interpreter, and they can just translate me everything. So how can you comment that? Because actually it's like the same situation, but you are learning it, and you don't accept that position when like, okay, I will hire that person and he will do that for me.
Because
why you choose this? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more interesting because yeah, you
that's
can.
a good point. That's a good point. I
Yeah,
agree.
because yeah, exactly. You can spend money for people, for person who will be translate your language to language your provider or customer. But it's very important to feel that it's something that you do and you grow. So it's something new for you. Yeah. And then you can, when you learn something, then you can look back. Correct? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you can look back and look at you how you was, or so you understand.
Yeah, I
me.
understand.
Yeah.
Yes, you can evaluate your growth as a person, as like your personality is growing. Yeah.
And I think and I feel that it's more interesting.
Absolutely.
It's more important
Absolutely.
than money, than other things. So it's very important.
It's a very good point, actually, and I'm so happy you said that, because before I was talking about the process of learning, like any process of learning anything, like you learn how to communicate, you learn languages, you learn some discipline or something. And I find it very important to say that when you're learning something new, you're actually learning something like about yourself. Like you're also study yourself at the same point. Yeah. And I think this is one of the greatest things actually about learning something new, not just languages, but in general, actually. Yeah. So thanks for saying that. That's really important.
Also, you can, if you know English, you can watch more content on English, like YouTube, Netflix, and other stuff.
And Black Mirror.
Yeah, Black Mirror, exactly.
I see. Okay, so the next question that I want to ask you, I'd love you to share with us what piece of advice you can give to people who want to study English.
So...
Especially, just a few words, especially for the ones who think that they don't have enough time, because you're like the busiest person ever, given that you work as CEO.
So I have a very small answer.
Okay.
So you can do your homework later when you want. Yeah.
If you study with me.
Yeah. I think it's one of the main fear that a new student or potential student may have.
Not to make homework on time?
Yeah. So it's not...
Don't you think it's like the fear from school?
Yeah, it's fear from school. It's...
if your homework is not ready.
Yeah. Go and talk with psychology about your parents and about your time in school.
Exactly. It's actually, I'm laughing at this now, but it's so funny. It's so true. It's so true. I can see that some adult students actually have some fears that come from school about learning languages, because for most people, there was like negative experience, and when we are children, this negative experience is like even like is exaggerated actually. So for many people, it's a problem.
Yeah, but it's not the true fear. So
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
need to try it, and it will be. Yeah, sometimes it's could it can be looks like it's hard, but not really. It's very easy. You speak with your teacher, you learn something new, then you can watch videos on YouTube. You will start listen English, and
Songs.
yes,
Sing.
some. It's very interesting that I have a lot of American music. I have a rap. I have.
Oh my God, rap is difficult.
Yeah, rap is difficult, and it's difficult when you understood. So it's music that I listened, listened,
Usually listen.
usually listen, and I started listen this music when I was a schoolboy.
And you didn't know what they were singing
Yeah,
about.
I don't understand what they're singing, but now I understand.
So
And
what?
it's very strange because
It's like blood from my ears, like
it's
this.
not like blood from my ears, but it's I have so many questions. Questions.
To the those who
Yeah.
wrote that songs. Yeah, that's quite funny. That's quite funny about songs. Well, okay, so the next question is, I just want to say a few words about your level, because I really think that this is very important to point this out, that your English level is pre-intermediate, somewhere in between between elementary and pre-intermediate. Why I want to say that is just it's because to demonstrate that actually students, not just students but people who have who don't have like the highest level of English, can communicate in English fluently without any difficulties. And the next question to you is that what would you say to those who are watching us now but hesitate and think that, okay, so he can speak English, he's so good at this, but it's not for me, it's definitely not for me, because like I will never do that. What would you say to them?
Yes, you can.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So thank you very much for your attention, and thanks for coming.
Yeah. Thanks for you.
For that experience.
Yeah, for that's very important for me experience. And thank you for watching this video.
Okay,
Yeah.
so bye-bye.
Bye.